Manchester City is hosting Liverpool tomorrow. And we're here to obviously discuss a little bit about that game of football. The game is going to be played at Etihad in a stadium that capacitates 400 people in Manchester. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. It's a Friday. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum, the Christians. May the living to God bless you abundantly, and may Him usher you into the weekend with loads of happiness in your pockets, protection, and maybe promotions. You know, there are those that are really calling in for promotions on their job. So this is the football channel, Rokani Media Football, and we're discussing the biggest game of the weekend. There are very many games in the weekend. Arsenal, we're gonna hit to tackle it with Brentford, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur. Newcastle, Aston Villa. Tottenham Hotspur hosting Aston Villa. Chelsea playing away at Newcastle is another one that you must keep an eye on. Everton, Man United. So those are the games to obviously give a lot of attention to. And I tell you, it's really going to be an action-packed weekend. As we return from the international break, we have to obviously get on going and give ourselves the best that we deserve as a side of as a side of we who really go ahead and obviously watch these games of football. Now, let's first let you know what these teams are like. Liverpool are second on the Premier League table. Then Man City is leading the Premier League table. Man City is having 28 points. Liverpool is having 27 points. And if at all Liverpool beat Man City, then Liverpool go on top of the Premier League table because it's the early Kickstarter. And then if at all Man City really beat Liverpool, they'll go 4 points ahead of Liverpool on the table. And that means if at all Arsenal wins or Spurs and Man United, they'll be closing down onto that side that will lose the game. So it's really going to be very important. Now, the previous game of Man City, they played against Chelsea. It ended 4-4. And for Liverpool, they beat Brentford by 3-0. So Mohamed Salah is in form. Erling Haaland scored a brace as they are really drawing with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and also Mohamed Salah scored a brace as they really beat Brentford at the Anfield. So it shows you that all their key men are on fire. Mohamed Salah is having 10 goals and Erling Haaland is having 13 goals. That is it. Now, when we go to the players that we don't really expect to obviously show up, Ederson really had a foot concern and he pulled out of the Brazil national team, but he's expected to return. Nathan Ake pulled out of the Dutch national team, is expected to be returning. But those that you least expect to see or you don't expect to see at all are Sergio Gomez, Kevin De Bruyne, John Stones, Matthias Nunes. All those are really out. For Liverpool, they're having Ryan Gravenberch is having an injury. Joe Gomez is having a knock. Curtis Jones is having a hamstring. Ibrahim Konate is having a hamstring. So we wait and see how that really happens. But it shows you that they are not all having very many serious injuries, and the key players are really available to take on the sides that they are all at right about now. Onto the Rokani Media Football. Now, let's go to how these teams are obviously going to line up. You know, I want to obviously rush you through this and see where all is obviously going to take us. Man City versus Liverpool. It's the match preview, and you guys must like button. The system of Man City, we are starting off with Man City. The system is 4-2-3-1. I believe he's going to go with that system for that goal in there for you. Now, when you look at that system, you obviously have to know that however much Ederson really had a foot problem, I think that's going to hit to heal, and we're going to see him in between the stitches of Man City. That is it. Though Ortega might come in through if at all he fails a late fitness test. That is Ederson Molares, but I really anticipate Ederson Molares is obviously going to do the needful. We go to the right back. Is obviously going to be Kyle Walker, coming in from the international break of England, and he's obviously going to do the needful and really take us to where we deserve to be. Then the left back of Man City, Vardio, has been a candidate who has going to have to be played as a left back in very many games, and I think he's obviously going to enjoy his game. Then the central defense, on the right side of the central defense, it's going to be Ruben Diaz, and I think Nathan Ake or Ekanji will come in through and obviously play into that central defense. In the double pivot, I think it's going to be Kovacic and Rodri. That's going to be the double pivot for the side of Manchester City. Then the central attacking midfield, I think it's going to be Julian Alves. We've seen to it that this time round Pep Guardiola is trying to obviously put in that guy to obviously play into that position, and I think it's really a very good a very good plan for him to obviously see to it that he's almost playing like a free role into that system of Man City. Then Bernardo Silva, right attacking midfielder. That is it. Then left attacking midfielder is going to be Jeremy Doku. And guess who is leading the line? It's going to be Erling Haaland. So that is my predicted starting 11 for the side of Man City. That is obviously going to host Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium. When we go to Liverpool, obviously the system is going to change a little bit because Liverpool is going to go with a 4-3-3 system. That's what Jurgen Klopp really goes in for. And in goal, he's always a constant. You know him. He's none other than Alisson Becker is going to start in goal. I really anticipate that he's going to start in goal. Then the right back, it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is obviously going to be having a busy day. I'm going to explain more about that when we come to the battles that we expect in this game of football. Then we go to the left back, Smiskas, because it's Robertson is really injured and don't expect him to play part in this game. Then the right side of the central defense, Joel Matip, because Konato is injured, alongside none other than the guy called Virgil van Dijk. Then we go to the central midfield. It's gonna be this guy with Gravenberch out injured. I think Endo takes part into that central defensive midfield area, and alongside Soboslai and McAllister, that's going to be the midfield three of Liverpool, bringing a lot of intensity to Rodri, Julian Alves, and Kovacic. When we go to the front three, obviously Mohamed Salah is going to be leading that right forward side. Then left side is going to be Diego Jota, and who's going to play centrally? It's none other than Cody Gakpo. So that is my predicted starting 11 of Liverpool. I don't know whether you guys agree with me. You can as well tell me what your predicted starting 11 is now. As these lineups go ahead and really roll, I want to obviously bring you the battles that we're going to anticipate on the day. The first battle is going to be between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku was going to hate to obviously put in a lot of performances at the club of Man United. And trust me, no one comes close to him. You know, if at all he keeps up the pace, then he's going to be one of the best players in the league, and he might be the best left forward in the league, because he never even had a preseason with Man City, but he acts like he has been at Man City for long, and he's really putting in lots of efforts, and Trent is going to be exposed a lot. That means the person who's going to be playing on the right side of the central defense of Liverpool needs to obviously throw in a lot of effort, and Mohamed Salah needs to track back a lot. All one of the midfielders should track back a lot, and then Mohamed Salah shifts in the midfield. The other battle is gonna be Erling Haaland versus Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk. There is a stat that most people have not been knowing, that Erling Haaland has not gonna hate to really, I think, score against Liverpool. Not so. He has not gonna hate to score a goal against Liverpool, and he's going to be playing at Etihad, and we are waiting to see how that's going to happen. And sorry, I think against Virgil van Dijk, right? Virgil van Dijk hasn't scored past Virgil van Dijk, and Virgil van Dijk is obviously going to do the job, mark him very well, and obviously bring in the efforts. The other battle, which other battle? I think that is it, the notable ones. Now, when we go to the other side, Mohamed Salah versus Vardy. Vardy has shown us that he's really electric and is good defensively and offensively. So Mohamed Salah is going to be having a very huge task on the night, and he has obviously put in a lot of effort. The other battle that we are obviously going to enjoy is not going to be between Diego Jota and Diego Jota and Kyle Walker. It's going to be Diaz and Kyle Walker. I know I've not put Diaz in my starting 11, but I know at a point X they'll bring him in and obviously put up a show. So that battle is obviously going to be hugely weighted by the people who obviously go ahead and obviously watch this beautiful game of football. And Cody Gakpo and I think it will be Darwin Núñez who will obviously apply better. He might not start, but he come on through. He might face that central defense of Liverpool, of Man City, that might have that might have Nathan Ake and Ruben Diaz, right? So we are going to be highly anticipating all that to happen. So those are the battles I'm going to talk about, and let's obviously go to some head-to-heads that you guys need to know before I obviously coming through with my prediction of this game. Now, the first one reads: Manchester City beat Liverpool 4-1 in their last league meeting in April last season. They've not won consecutively games against the Reds since a run of 4 between 1935 and 1937. So you remember that game. Liverpool were the first one to score, but Man City leveled, I think, through Julian Alves, and they took a lead at halftime. Second half, it obviously went worse. Liverpool conceded 2 more, and the game ended 4-1 at Etihad, and the same stadium where they are going to play this game. Then Liverpool have won just one of their last 14 Premier League away games against Manchester City, winning 4-1 in November 2015 in Jurgen Klopp's first visit to Etihad with the club. So it has been long. They last won at Etihad 8 years back. Can they really do that? We wait and see whether they can obviously get back to the winning ways at Etihad. Thirdly, this is the 4th Premier League meeting between Manchester City and Liverpool, with both sides starting the day in the top 2 in the table. Only three fixtures have been played more often in this competition history, with Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City each taking on Manchester United 6 times as the top 2. So it is really something to note that these are the top 2 teams in the league. I've gone ahead and told you how the table is looking, and they're facing off one another. The other one is Manchester City have won their last 23 home games in all competitions. Victory here would equal the record for an English top flight club currently held by Sunderland between December 1890 and April 1892, which had 24 games, which includes a replayed victory over Notts County in the FA Cup. So it shows you how Pep Guardiola is going to have to turn this into a fortress, and all Liverpool fans should go there knowing that this is really a hard side to obviously clinch a win. Liverpool have lost just one of their last 23 league games. They've won 15, drawn 7, going down 2-1 at Spurs in September. However, they are currently winless in 3 away games from home, 2 draws and 1 loss, and haven't kept a clean sheet in any of their last 7 on the road. So Liverpool haven't kept a clean sheet away from home. So they've been conceding goals, and that's exactly what is happening right about this team. So when you see all that, I'll let you know that the best to me Liverpool can do is to get a draw at Etihad. But 60%, 50% I see a Man City win. 30%, all 40% I said draw. 10% I see a Liverpool win. But I'll be shocked if at all Liverpool get a result there. I think Man City are really terrible at Etihad, and they cannot be stopped. The best they can get to me is a draw, and I'll congratulate them if at all they obviously get a win, though there is a chance for them to obviously get a win because there is some huge reinforcements in that midfield that can obviously become a problem to the side of Man City. You know, the problem of Man City is simple. You know, if you reach at them, at their central defense, then you can easily obviously shock them. So my prediction, I see a 2-1 win of Man City. That is it. If Liverpool happen to get a result, it's gonna be a draw. So that's what I had for you here onto this channel. This is the Rokani Media Football. I've gone ahead to obviously give you my thoughts about the game of Liverpool and Manchester City. Tell me your thoughts about this game, guys, because I've gone ahead to let my view known to you, and hope you guys are obviously doing great and better. So that is the starting 11 of Man City. I don't know what your thoughts are about it. You can also tell me your thoughts about the starting 11 of Liverpool. Who would you add in? Who would you remove? Because everyone is entitled to his own opinion, and you might be looking at the game at a different angle like me. So I'm calling upon for your reactions onto that. So feel free to share everything with me, and may everyone really do what he has to do. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because we want to hit 19,000 subscribers, and we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. And let's say goodbye to 2023 by hitting that magic number of how many subscribers? 20,000 subscribers. I know we can make it because you guys have been with us and everything is going to go on as planned. Jurgen Klopp is visiting Pep Guardiola. I'm coming back with the combined 11. You guys are going to enjoy it. I'm obviously going to really leave you shocked in certain positions, but all in all, you are people that have gone ahead to be here with me, and I hope you love it. So guys, I sign out for now. See you later, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Rokani David is my name, and the Christians, I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out.